Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are finally cutting right through the endless internet guru hype to find the real, viable AI business models. Every single day, thousands of so-called experts are telling you how to get rich quick with AI. But let's do a quick reality check here. Most of them are completely full of it. They haven't made a single dollar themselves using these tools. So today, we're extracting the absolute best insights from the actual front lines of AI entrepreneurship. We're going to rank the real opportunities and, more importantly, show you exactly how everyday, non-technical owners can actually launch them. Let's get into it.
So here's our roadmap. We'll start with the real AI opportunities, then how to rank AI ideas. From there, we'll build the ultimate AI tier list, dive into the S-tier standouts, and wrap up with a highly practical 5-step launch plan.
Okay, kicking things off with Section 1, the real AI opportunities and how to avoid the guru trap.
Look, most of what you see online right now about making money with AI is completely divorced from actual business fundamentals. It's all flash, no substance. As you'll see, there's a massive difference between chasing those flashy, unproven guru schemes and building a foundational AI business. The foundational approach, it actually leverages AI to attack massive labor costs. It solves genuine problems for real local businesses in your community. Think your local plumber, the HVAC tech, or that dental clinic down the street. Trust me, that is where the actual wealth is generated.
Moving on to Section 2, how to rank these AI ideas using the 3 pillars of evaluation.
Before we just jump into specific models, we really have to establish some concrete rules for grading them. Any viable idea absolutely must survive these 3 specific filters. First up, profitability, meaning, will people actually open their wallets and pay you for this? Second is competition. Just how crowded is the market right now? And third, longevity. AI moves at absolutely breakneck speed, so you have to ask yourself, will this business outlast the next big software update, or is it going to fall off a cliff in 6 months? The goal here is to build real wealth, right? Not just ride some fleeting trend.
Which brings us to Section 3, the ultimate AI tier list, where we sort the winners from the losers.
Well, we actually have to start right at the bottom with the F-tier ideas. Things like faceless AI YouTube channels and AI trading bots. Our source material bluntly calls these the bottom feeders of the internet. Ouch. But why? Because you're essentially just selling hopes and dreams. With faceless YouTube channels, the algorithm is actively burying that low-effort, AI-generated slop. And those channels? They're getting demonetized in weeks. And as for trading bots, let's be real. If a trading bot actually guaranteed a 20% return, the creator would be chilling on a yacht, not selling you a course for $97. Zero longevity. Total F tier.
Now, when we map all these concepts out, a really clear hierarchy emerges. In the middle, you've got B-tier ideas like content repurposing and AI copywriting. They're okay, but the AI tools themselves are catching up so fast that your window of opportunity is incredibly small. Moving up to A-tier, you have much more robust ideas, like AI voice agents acting as tireless receptionists for local clinics. But at the very top, the S-tier. Things like agent development, lead generation, cybersecurity, and consulting. These are the models that prioritize replacing massive labor costs for businesses. They offer extreme profitability, manageable competition, and incredible longevity.
All right, Section 4, the S-tier standouts. Let's do a deep dive into the absolute best models.
If we strip away all the scary technical jargon, you'll see why these top-tier S ideas are so incredibly lucrative and, shockingly, very accessible for non-technical founders. Notice the stark contrast here. F-tier models rely on exploiting trends and constantly churning through customers. But S-tier models? Take AI consulting, for example. It relies on solving concrete operational bottlenecks. As an AI consultant, you get paid to go into a company, audit their operations, and find every nook and cranny where AI can save them time and reduce waste. You aren't selling a gimmick. You are literally selling saved time and pure efficiency.
To put this into perspective and ground this S-tier concept in reality, an initial AI consulting audit might cost a local business, say, $5,000. But because you are uncovering such massive operational value, literally showing them how to implement AI so their existing staff can do twice the work, it routinely leads to $50,000 implementation projects. It's wild. Companies know they need to adopt AI, they just don't have a clue where to start. You simply become that bridge.
And then we have what is arguably the S of the S-tier. AI agent development. Now, I know that sounds highly technical, but fundamentally, it's just the modern version of providing an exhausted small business owner with a digital chief of staff. Think of it as a tireless digital manager that handles emails, coordinates projects, and manages schedules flawlessly. 24/7. You're essentially building and dropping in repeatable, automated workflows that allow a small business to scale up without adding expensive human headcount. It's a total game changer. Which brings us to Section 5, the 5-step launch plan, your zero-to-market blueprint.
Finding the right S-tier idea is only half the battle, right? Now we need a plan. This sequential blueprint takes you from literally sending a simple text message all the way through to productizing a proven, profitable service. The 5 steps are validate, pre-sell, launch manually, build an audience, and finally, productize. The biggest mistake most people make is jumping straight to step 5. They spend months and months building software that nobody even wants. We are going to flip that entirely on its head.
It all starts with validation. And no, you don't need a massive marketing budget. By simply texting your existing network to ask, hey, who do you know looking for an AI-powered chief of staff? Rather than directly selling to them, you immediately validate the pain point. Your contacts will either refer someone or, honestly, more likely they'll reply saying, wait, I need that. In one afternoon, you can instantly gather a warm wait list of interested business owners without building a single line of code. You're validating that this is a painkiller problem, not just a nice-to-have vitamin.
Once you've pre-sold those early adopters, you move to step 3. And listen up, because this is the absolute silver bullet for non-technical owners, the concierge approach. Launch manually. Deliver the result yourself as a high-end, customized consulting service before you ever attempt to automate or code a single thing. Prove that the real transaction works first. Deliver that massive value by setting up basic tools for them entirely manually.
Only after you have consistent manual transactions where clients are actually happily paying you, only then do you move to steps 4 and 5. You start partnering with people who already have audiences to get distribution. And finally, you take those real, hard-earned profits from your concierge service and you reinvest them to build out the automated, scalable AI product. Doing it this way completely de-risks your launch.
The technology is waiting, the blueprints are proven, and local business owners in your community are completely overwhelmed right now. They are actively looking for a lifeline. You don't need to be a coder, you just need to be a problem solver. So the only question left to ask yourself as we wrap up this explainer is, which S-tier problem are you going to commit to solving for your local market tomorrow?